so I have the headliner out. I've got things coped and kind of trimmed up for ready to be put in. I got that guy kind of, you know, ends prepped. Now I need to probably clean that off, but I gotta find a way to like prop that up to where it stays in place long enough for me to tack it in the correct spot to then tack the other pieces for it to kind of hold itself up in the right spot evenly, all that good stuff. Golly, that PR15 is some no joke paint. So, got an idea, kind of act as like a second pair of hands. So we use these C-clamps and we'll attach it like right here, and that way it'll kind of hold. See if this bright idea works. Oof. It's right there. So now I can roll this up. And then it gets stuck. Okay, that's how I can go over it up. Come inward, I guess. Alright then. Alright. Issue. Can't maneuver this windshield bar, halo bar. All right. Oh, damn. No. All right, I thought I had a good idea to put this in a whole nother spot, and now I'm stuck. All right, so I let one down, and now I will get back up here. Alright. Oh. Alright. Similar issue. I can't move forward. I can't move forward and get the front part down. Another idea. What if we went to this? New idea. Put C-clamps on the main hoop. Ooh. And then slide it up like that. Oh, Jesus. It's like awkward heavy. No! New idea. Let's try this. Put it into place. It's even. Okay, nope, that's not gonna work. Bad idea. Bad idea. Okay. Okay. Not a bad idea. adjusting though. Get that guy up. It's like, where are we at? Like, how are we? Oh yeah. It needs to kind of like, yeah. Okay, that worked. Little alligator clips. That's what I'm talking about. Jeez. Nope. Nope. Alright. So, new idea. Zip ties. Alright, so I can pass zip tie through these little holes up here where the sun visor mounts are and use that to hold up the tubing, because the issue that I keep struggling with right now is these clamps, as great as they are, or the C-clamp method, as great as they are, they move it too far forward to the windshield. Yeah, so some loose fitting zip ties might, one, easily can hold the weight, two, a little variability there. Good idea, Ryan. Oh, lock down the zip tie before you get the damn bar up. Windshield. Oh, there's no way. No way. I'm just gonna cut the zip tie. Go get another one. Oh. All right. So let's test this out. Get the clamps off. Gosh. I mean, it's not stupid if it works. Okay. I guess it technically could be still a little stupid, but. Just to keep you updated. Just to keep you updated on how things are. I've cut and coped the A-pillar bars in such a fashion that I can still use the roll-up knob on the door. However, the halo is still just tacked in. The front is held up by zip ties. So we need to start doing something. But I think what I really need to do is clean up these A-pillar bars. And there's going to be some areas that I'm not going to be able to paint when this gets put in. So I need to go ahead, take them off, go grab out the paint. It's cold. I don't know if that's going to work really well, but probably going to try at least. The halo, that will work. I will be able to get that painted, but I'm not, something that kind of bothers me a little bit is, and I don't think it's necessarily someone's fault or whatever, but the pre-bent just doesn't have as good as a fit as someone like Apex Auto Works, who can bend, and they got a great bender. Good craftsmanship, really nice guys that you know, are very highly skilled. And I'm using this pre-bent because I'm not as skilled, and I'm trying to save a buck here. But I will say this. The pre-bent cage is nice. Definitely gets you in the ballpark. However, it's never going to be as good as someone as like Apex Auto Works, where those guys literally can do magic. The A-pillar, I'm not super... It doesn't... It's not as close as I was hoping it would be. But it does get into the ballpark of things. And it does fit in the car. Now it does. A little bit of trimming, a little bit of grinding. So, I think the next thing is I need to paint these A-pillar bars now. And then I need to start working on getting the plates on the floor, because that's what the A-pillar bars are going to be sitting on. And then once I get the floor plates, I get the A-pillars in place. Next would be to do the dash bar and door bars. Yeah. It's going to be rock solid. I know that once it gets all welded in. So I'm going to use masking tape to get the A-pillar bars up, tape them kind of in the general area so that I can get the dash bar fitted up. Yep. There. That's looking pretty symmetrical. Okay. So I'm not... I wish that was a tighter fit. I really do. But this is a pretty good fit down there, across. So let's get a dash. Let's work on the dash. And that we still have clearance to take out and maintenance and deal with the steering column and whatnot. And then we also have right there. Now, it is a little bit short, so we're going to be coming in on the A-pillar bars, which is a good thing, because then we can get the footings into a better leverage point. And then, yeah, so that's gonna fit pretty good, and it's already coped for me. So all I gotta do is just clean it, weld it, and that's gonna bring it in. That's gonna have more clearance for the doors to come in and out. That's gonna be more room to work the window crank. I like that. I like that. I'll be able to keep the window crank. What else? Yeah, then we do door bars. And I know there's probably a couple of you there thinking, man, show everything, the whole process. No, because I don't want to teach you bad habits and thinking just anybody can do this, because this is difficult work. The A-pillar bars, each one literally took hours to get to fit right. The halo only goes in there so many different ways. That took a couple hours to get in the right spot. And maybe it's silly old me, but I have fabricated once a time or two, but So basically, kind of at the stage where I've got the dash bar, got the A-pillar bars, got the halo kind of in place. Next is going to be making those solid, which the next part probably should be the floor plate. Basically, that's probably what I need to do. I need to go ahead and prep and strip up the paint and gunk and crap that's all over the floor. And I need to go grab some 1/8" plate that I have here over in the corner that I intend on using as the floor plate. And I don't need to build them up, I just need them flat, and I just need to get a grinder, grind off all the stuff that would hinder a decent weld. So we just need to do that. We could probably get that welded in, if I'm honest on that one. We can probably get that one welded in. So basically this door bar is going to shift a little bit further in. We just got to make sure, I want to make sure we clear that. There's the dash bar, but we basically need to clean up, and it's not a lot of light, but we just got to clean up that stuff, and then we should be good to kind of start solidifying these things and them not becoming pieces and becoming a 10-point roll cage, ideally. Man, again, if I haven't said this enough, doing this kind of work is hard work, very complex, very detailed oriented. So I can't imagine adding the complication of bending these things along with it. Jeez. Alright, dealing with old car shit. Got fiberglass dust everywhere. Floorboards, seen better days, but grounded down. Let me explain this dust, because it's fiberglass and there's fiberglass everywhere. So apparently sometime in the previous life of this car, looks like fiberglass was used to kind of butter up the car. Well, we ground up that, and boom, now we can weld to the damn metal of the floorboard. God, I'm dirty. Ugh. But so probably a little bit of sheet metal work to kind of do, because like if you can look straight that way, see it looks a little peppered on the driver floorboard, but we are putting in more metal, sheet metal, to kind of reinforce things and kind of fill in where it seems to be missing. But got good progress. This is going to be another day down. This is going to take a while to actually get this done. Just to do it properly, to do it carefully. Take your time, not bubble gum, shade tree, slap this thing together. It doesn't really work like that. Not if you want something that's actually worth a damn. So I'm gonna call it a night, because one, this is the night of the Texas winter storm that's coming through, so it's about to get really cold. I don't know if you can see my breath. Well, I'm gonna pick up this on another time. But basically, when I come back to it, it's gonna be floor plates, A-pillar, dash bar, get it all in, and then start fitting up the door bars and the additional driver support bar that goes on the main hoop.